on a rotating, whirling, twirling rock in space that is just a fantasy in your head.
Comes to a light in the sky being a gas in a vacuum. Second law of thermodynamics violation, a violation of a natural law.
Of the chemtrails, they put little, these nanobot things, that come down, come inside of us.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Shills, and welcome. We have to say sorry because we won't be doing the show we thought we were going to be doing tonight. We've had some scheduling issues, and we're going to rebook things for over the weekend, probably Sunday, but we will let you know very soon. So we thought we would just come on and let you know and joke around a bit and have a bit of fun and, make it so it wasn't a dead night. So, everybody who's here and say hi. Let's go.
Well, I'll start. I'm the Sarcastic Barman. Hello, welcome to the Shills. We're just going to have a bit of a laugh for the next half hour, however long, until everyone gets bored of us, really. Who's next on my list? I'll take Jim Bojo's job since he's not here. Next on the list down, we've had Canadian Thomas, so we've got Cheshire Vic.
Hello.
Do you want to say a little bit about yourself and say hello to anyone who's not heard of you?
Hi, I'm a tiny little baby person. I'm super duper short. I'm an artist working for the Slippery Slope Show, and it's all jokes. It's all jokes.
This sounds very cool. Right, next we've got David Fulton.
Also working on the Slippery Slope Show. I'm correct, Cheshire. They're an equal owner of the Slippery Slope Show. They don't work for the show. Not an employee.
Oh yeah. I do 95% of the work. I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about? Jesus Christ.
To be fair, I don't think your last name is Fulton either, David. So just to be fair.
I didn't want to say anything.
I misheard.
But I heard. I'm David Fulton, also known as Booleanator. If you don't know who I am, where the hell have you been the last 3 days? I was the producer of the Non Sequitur Show. I am going to be the producer of the Geek Room, and I am in a good place right now. So you all can kind of relax as far as worrying about me is concerned.
Now that is some good news. Excellent to hear.
That is good to hear. I'll make sure I get myself over to the Geek Room and check that. We'll skip David McInnes because he's just spoken, and we'll go to Kevin.
The only thing I wanted to add to that is sorry for stepping on bulls. We said we were here to say sorry. We got 3 Canadians. I just want to double down on the sorry and say sorry for doing that. Sorry.
Excellent.
Right, then next on the list, we got Dead Kennedy in Space. You there, Dad?
Yes, I am. Hello, everybody. It's Dead Kennedy in Space. If you don't know who I am, I do a channel where I talk about space stuff and how stupid conspiracy theorists are, and it is turtles all the way down.
I'll have to say, Kennedy, welcome to your first official Shills show, even though it's a midweek one. We finally got you on here.
Thank you.
And then after you, we've got Logical Troglodyte, who everyone knows, but we'll make him say hello anyway.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, okay, that was it.
That's all you get.
That's all we get. And then working around in the background, we've obviously got Lookapig and Turquoise Laura looking after the back of the house. So if anyone's got anything they want to say on the chat, Turquoise Laura will pass it all on to us.
Yeah,
and, welcome to the stream.
I'd like to expand on that. We now have Lookapig running the entire production of the show, and Turquoise Laura has come in as Queen Maud, and she hands out the spanners and she lays the law down. She'll be calling out the chats and the questions, and we have completed our team.
Hey, it's all good. It's so much easier now to have someone else doing it rather than one of us trying to watch the chat. Or as the other night, we had 3 of us watching the chat and all of us replying to different ones, but as the Shills. That was very confusing.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So things are going to run smooth.
Well, as smooth as we can expect on a Shill show.
I'm in control. It's never going to be smooth.
So, what are we going to do to now?
I've got a box of Tiddlywinks.
Yeah, skip the Tiddlywinks. Anyone got any new videos coming out they want to promote while we're here?
I I'm working on one as we speak. Be probably getting it out by lunchtime Central American time on Saturday, probably.
Hey, keep my eye out for that one.
I myself am still in the middle of the reboot to do the new talk show format and finish the game show. So I got about a week to go before anything new comes up.
I'm really looking forward to that reboot. The bits that we've seen, it makes it look like it's going to be absolutely fucking fantastic.
Thanks, man. Thanks. It's been the effort, but it's worth it in the end, right? Because once it's done, and then I can just move forward.
Yeah, keep going. Plop out more videos. Insult some of the crazy people.
Yeah, I like that part. That's the good part.
I can toss out that since Steve wasn't able to make it this evening, he's going to be over on Drunken Peasants later. If people want to check that out, with Steve McRae, and he's also put out a new video on his channel, on Steve McRae's personal channel, addressing the situation that just dropped a few minutes ago.
Excellent. And ourselves, the Shills, will be addressing the situation in detail on our Saturday show. So we're not going to touch on it too much here. And then when we regroup this panel with Cheshire Dave and Dave, we will have Steve back on probably Sunday, but we're not 100% yet. And then we can go over, some of the memories, good times and stuff that the show had, and looking forward where this crew is going, and, what their plans are. And it'll be a great show. So, keep it in mind and look forward to it, because it will be worth watching.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with the great community that was there, there's a lot of, a lot of great memories, a lot of friends have been made, a lot of good times, and it would be a shame to let all of that be overshadowed by all of the drama that's going on now.
If we're shilling a little bit, I may or may not have started a meme train about what's been going on Twitter.
Nice. Put a link in the chat.
Yeah,
oh, definitely, yes.
I'm just linking Steve's latest video, so it's there for people to watch. For anyone who doesn't know what's going on, it's there. They can have a look through.
Yeah, that video is specifically the video that was the 4 of them talking ahead of time, if I'm not mistaken.
But
I believe it is.
So we've got Casual Spaceman's in chat. Hello to him. Kerry Mack. Mama Murder. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. Thomas Miller. Seen you so many times.
I know Mama. She's very cool.
I can't post the link to the memes in the chat because you have links blocked.
Oh, Turquoise Laura, can you give Cheshire a spanner, please, so she can do that? That would be awesome. I see Brainy Beaver's here. Hey, Brainy, how you doing, buddy?
Brainy Beaver, yeah. Rider of Dinosaurs.
We got Robert Laguerre.
Really enjoying your videos at the moment, Mr. Dinosaurs.
By the way,
vibrantly brilliant, excellent.
If that first meme is brutal and hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Very good content. Very good.
Yeah, some good ones about today. There's Cheshire Vix with the link. I'm going to have to pop that and have a look at that one.
Thoughts by Jay Brown. Hello, hello.
No, it looks like Babes is in the chat too. Hi, Babes.
She is, yeah. I noticed her earlier. I thought you would have known she was there, to be fair.
I don't know nothing unless somebody draws me a picture and gives me instructions.
Well, cartoon caveman, so, that's how it goes. What are you going to do? Speaking of cartoon caveman, my son printed out a picture of Gracie, Troglodyte's T-Rex, on his show and put it up on the wall. It was really cute.
It was great. She's not a T-Rex. She's a Crankosaurus. Yeah, if you call her T-Rex, she gets grumpy.
Oh, right. Yeah, I should tell him that too. But yeah, it was really cute, man. Yeah, he's a little debunker in training. He's ready soon.
Yeah, I had our own dinosaur that we were working on for Slippery Slope Show. And he's on our Twitter if you go find at Slope Show, and it's an adorable little sock puppet of one Dr. Dino.
Oh, cool.
Allegedly.
I'll have to check that out for sure. That's great. Awesome.
It may or may not be a sock puppet version of Kent Hovind.
Oh, awesome.
I thought Ken Hovind was a sock puppet.
No comment.
Yeah.
Somebody gets it.
Right. I'm a big cute man.
Follow on there. Sorry, I'm playing with my Twitter and following people I haven't followed. Like,
Yeah,
adding
that
to a list.
it always happens right when you know least expect it or don't need it. That's for sure. So Boolinator, when is going to be your first gig with the Geek Room?
Actually, that is going to be this Saturday as well. I don't know exact time. Let me check, and I'll get back to you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I have it. I just don't remember it. So I can go back and look. 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Okay. Yeah, because that'll be great. I can't wait. I'm already a Geek Room fan. They're great, you know.
Yeah, anybody who's not subbed over at Geek Room already, go sub to them.
Oh, definitely.
Hey, I hear an echo.
They need to grow. They've been doing this for a while, and their channel is entirely too small for the amount of effort they put in. So, like, definitely go sub.
And the content is so spot on. Like they just need that little extra, you know, people like us spreading the word because they are totally worth watching. It's fantastic stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that they're going to be working on like building a better show and stuff with Pool involved now too. So
and just an aside, Frankie was actually my inspiration to be a producer. And when I was asked to do the Non Sequitur show, it was to alleviate Frankie, who was the original producer of the Non Sequitur show. Just a little bit of a memory here. He was really spread thin at the time, though. He was doing morning walks to the in downtown Greenville, and he was also, you know, doing all the Geek Room stuff. And he would literally go from the Geek Room straight into the Non Sequitur show. So I got a lot of my inspiration on how I do things from him. So hopefully I can pay it forward with my exponential experience increase and my Cadillac of fucking streaming software that I got. So
I was on the Geek Room a couple of weeks ago. And,
oh, cool! I missed that. Damn it! I'll have to go and watch.
It was a great time. It was a lot of fun. I was on the episode with Steve. My little grump face is in the corner. But I think probably my favorite thing about that was that the producer couldn't get his mic working at the beginning. Poor guy. It was really funny. We were teasing him for like some time.
Yeah.
Well, it was working fine before the show started. Perfectly fine. He walked away to get like a drink or something, came back, nothing.
Oh.
I'd like to point out that Bull's my inspiration, so you did pay it forward. Yay.
Oh, hey, Steve is in the chat.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Hi, Steve.
Good evening, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Wait, which Steve?
McRae?
It's
what?
the
There's
Steve.
like 20 of those.
There can be only one.
No doubt.
There were a lot of Steves hopping in UDSA, essentially saying that they were kicked. That was interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's somebody on the hunt for sock accounts, maybe.
No.
That is not what happened.
No.
Well, no, don't leave me hanging. Come on.
I don't necessarily want to out your producer here.
There's a person who in the look at UDSA hub chat. Something Dino got kicked.
Never go full look a pig.
Never go.
Yeah, no, I was watching that go down. I was just trying to get somebody else to bring it out. I have to work with them, so I didn't want it to be me.
No, Doug, I heard you liked buses, so I decided to throw you under one.
Awesome. Yeah, so just a quick chat there with Steve. It looks like, reschedule is no problem. So everybody watching, all good, no worries. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Should be a good time.
Oh yeah. I think we got the right angle for it, so that it'll be something good.
Well, we gotta have some good come out of all this, right? Like, I mean, that's we owe that to the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big time.
But there is only one Steve.
Yeah. But there's more sides to discuss and talk about than just the boo boo boo. There's so many back things to remember and cover, and then look to the future. Like they can still be a happy discussion.
It'll be actually really nice to do what you guys are doing. This is a really good idea, I think, and I think it'll be really fun, and I think it'll be a good time.
I'm
Well,
looking
thank you.
forward to it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, don't everybody talk at once.
I was going to say, you can't have some dead
Jeez.
air. That's no good.
Rabble.
No
I was
dead
ready
air.
for chat.
Yeah, it does happen. Everybody's also got the chats and stuff going and whatnot, right? It's kind of funny.
Keep
So
an eye
yeah.
out. Yeah.
So I think we've got what we want to do coming up nailed down. So that's really good, And I think nice to give everybody a little taste of what's to come. That's good, for sure. Is Kevin out there at all? Kevin, you want to toss in on this? And
Oh boy. I mean, I feel like pretty well everything has been said regarding the whole, like, I think it comes down to what someone just said a few moments ago. Some good has to come of this. I think a lot of good can come of this and is going to, and that makes me excited. That's all.
There you go.
That's all I can really say is because I've kind of already gotten past the stage of being angry or emotional about this whole situation. And now I'm just tired and ready to move on to better things, like it seems everybody else is.
100%.
Yeah. Yep, that's the way to see it too, because to dwell on what was, well, I mean, what's the point? And to remember and then look forward, well, that's kind of where everybody ends up. So,
Oh, that's something I'd like to contribute. I'd like to say my all-time favorite Steve McRae moment from the Non Sequitur show was when he immediately booted Russian vids for saying Challenger was fake.
That was good times. I laughed so hard.
just no. And then mine was actually when I decided to boot somebody for the first time by myself was Right to Hand, because Right to Hand deserved it.
Right, the hand is just a nutter. He did a comments video, I think it was yesterday or this morning, and he's showing the video, showing the comments on screen. And a comment going, the whole video is in 240p. Because the comment replied with, "It's about revolution, not resolution." Yeah, but I can't read the fucking comments, you fucking moron.
I've heard that he's admitted that he's a Poe and a troll anyway. So.
Oh, completely and utterly. There's no way he is real in what he thinks, because there's no way anyone can be that ignorantly, stupidly fucking stupid.
Yeah,
you don't bet on that.
After like working on Non Sec with Bull and everything, I disagree. There are definitely people who are stupid.
There has been, revelation with the whole Right to Hand thing. Long story short, Poe, admitted Poe, like fully.
Poe, like 100% confirmed.
Like 100% confirmed. Created the role that the Earth is a globe. I was just trolling, like 100% confirmed Poe.
Right. And that makes it even worse because it's a waste of time on his part. But
everybody's time.
Everybody's time.
At some point, Flat Earth Night Fights was going to be a waste of time, period. So it played out. Let's put it that way. I was getting kind of tired of it myself, to be fair.
To be fair, it was a waste of time out of like 3 out of 4 weeks.
Yeah,
we had some good ones. I will admit there were some good, honest as Flat Earth can be, debates there, and as not debate. And the whole point of Flat Earth Night Fights was never to actually admit the debate was real. We know it's not real. Everybody who runs the show or who ran the show knew it wasn't real. It's just to poke fun at Flat Earthers. That was the whole point of it.
And the dumpster fire can be very entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
I want to read out a comment here that got missed. Mama Murder 73, Sarcastic Barman, mentioned it was a new face earlier, and she had said, "I have made one video. I comment randomly on just about everyone's stuff, kind of new to the community." So, well, welcome. That's awesome. Great news. I'm going to go check it out.
She's been on my channel quite a bit. She seems pretty cool.
Okay, right on. Good to know, Kevin. Thanks.
Yeah, I've seen her video. It's very good, and she offers other debunkers a piece of good advice that I agree with.
Cool.
Which is basically, no matter how smart you are, no matter how educated you are, you gotta speak to a stupid on a stupid's level.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
so
sometimes
mine
we
is-
gotta jump that a bit, right?
Now go on.
What?
Oh, I thought someone was going to stop then. I sort of started to go and say something because I was just going to say I put my murder. Can't even talk. Put my murder on my subs list just so I can make sure to watch the video later. So otherwise I
Excellent.
will forget.
How
Put
can
the
you tell
ale
the men
down,
owns
back away.
are, right?
The only problem I see with that statement is sometimes you can't stoop that low.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but when I'm talking to a 5-year-old, I'm not going to give him a 25-year-old answer to a question. I'm going to give him a 5-year-old answer.
That's a point.
And I don't
Correct.
care how old Danny Pratt is. He's 5.
True.
That's being a bit generous.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I've seen 5-year-olds that know the Earth is a globe.
Yeah.
Only because of their indoctrination into science.
No, listen, it's all because of the heavenly energies that are just messing with equipment.
Oh, play lines. Gotta do that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, where was I? What was I watching yesterday? I forget whose channel, but Nathan Thomas was flat smacking at some public place, and some little girl hollered in the background, "The Earth's not flat," and all he did was basically said, "No."
Oh my god.
The best of his arguments. No, you're wrong. I'm right. No.
I think a series of arguments between flat earthers and children would honestly be hysterical. I would watch the crap out of that.
I don't know if I'd want to subject a child to that, but it would be really funny.
It would have to.
I'll have to get my niece to record something next time she comes up because she will just say no.
I would want to actually have it be like a really precocious child who just ridicules the fuck out of them too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be my niece.
Yeah, there you go. You got
Well,
a
that
child all
basic-
lined up.
That basically happened on my channel. My 3 Little Pigs video was basically my 9-year-old granddaughter's idea.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Why wasn't I on this video?
Because the pigs were flirfs.
Oh,
Yeah, and
I can
also
be
you
a
might
flirf.
note that you said that they were little pigs.
hey.
Yeah.
I was watching. Oh, our subtitles are up! Yay!
Yeah, I forgot about them. I had to fix it.
That's all right. Can we change the color on them?
No, sadly.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll do something eventually and figure it out.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Something in a paisley. I don't know. Mint green and pink.
I was just thinking something darker.
I love the idea of putting Kevin's head in a jar.
Fantastic. I love
We've
it.
had, me and Pig came up with that at the same sort of time.
That is amazing.
Well,
I
we
did-
tried putting him on the desk, but he kept rolling off. We had to do something.
Kevin, did they even tell you they were doing that?
No, not at all. I got sent that shortly before the stream, and I was like, "That's the greatest thing I've ever seen."
It is. Hey, I know it's amazing.
Yeah, we were looking at pikes, and then somebody offered a jar, and I'm like, okay, that's a little less messy.
Yeah,
It suits the whole underground layer theme of the show too.
but it's just Futurama-esque, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a general kind of sci-fi thing to it because that's what I thought of was Nixon's head in the jar.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. I prefer how you've got the color balance better, so it looks like he's actually in the jar. Because I had to play with it, and I've got the wooden plaques on mine with the little thing and his name, but the head just doesn't look right. I did post it in the Discord.
Oh, I didn't even see it because I was running around.
Oh, sorry. It's next time you have a look. It's in the Discord in the full body avatars. It looks good, but it's not as good as Pigs. I will be fully fair.
I have no idea how you
Congratulations,
made
Kevin.
that.
Kevin, you are now officially a United States Marine. Jarhead.
I'm a Canadian Marine. I'm a Canadian American Marine. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
I have
Crossing
absolutely no
borders,
idea.
buddy.
I have no idea how you made that monstrosity that you called a jar and a head. Whatever you did,
A jar and a
it's
head?
like magic.
A jar and a head?
No,
Yeah,
not that jar in the head. The other jar in the head.
Yeah, the head in the
hidden
jar.
one. Yeah, the head in the
Yeah.
jar.
He got his badoohickeys mixed up with his thingamabobs. That's all.
Oh, David
I-
McGinnis,
I-
welcome to the
I-
show.
Really
Thanks.
good.
I say things backwards constantly. One time, I was making jokes with my mom, and I walked. We were making jokes about like women being in the kitchen, and I just busted my way through the door and just said, "Make me a woman sandwich," completely by accident. I just ran with it, and I'm like, nope, that was on purpose. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hell of a cartoon right there. You know, your fairy god sandwich.
The magic sandwich that grants puberty.
That's great.
It's like weird science, except it's a sandwich is an anthropomorphic sandwich is constructing a woman.
Mwah.
The ultimate
Well,
salami woman.
I don't care what anybody says, Cheshire. I appreciate short people because when I stand next to Tom, I am the short guy. So I can finally be tall.
I don't think I've met anybody who's like actually in real life. I know people exist that are shorter than I am, but I don't think I've met a single one of them.
How tall are you, may I ask?
I am 4'10" and
Holy.
a half.
That you're almost a dwarf.
That's
I am
shorter than anyone I know.
The 0.5 matters because legally, if I had that minus that 0.5, I would be able to have like disability for being too short.
Okay, why don't you just
wow.
compress your spine a bit? Problem solved.
Right?
Ouch.
Please don't.
No.
Yeah, so I'm a homunculus because I am still properly proportioned.
Yeah.
Well, you're an inch shorter than my daughter, and she always puts that 0.5 in there as well because she always tries to say, I'm 5 foot. It's like, no, honey, you're 4'11". She says, and a half.
Yep. I would too.
No, to be fair, you're taller than my niece, but she's not even 10, so.
It sounds about right. There are 12-year-olds taller than I am.
Oh.
Yeah, my son is 12 and he's taller than you.
Yep.
Yeah.
The best place for me to buy clothing is in the boys section.
I bet.
Like not the
Well, at
girls
least you
section
didn't-
and not the women's section, not the men's section, the boys section.
Yeah. I
At least
got a
you
buddy
didn't
here
say
in
the
town.
pet store. Yeah, I buy my sweaters over at Petco.
We're going over shopping at the Baby Gap.
Yeah.
Jess's most expensive bills come from Oshkosh Bagosh.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, think of it this way, though. If you ever wanted to go shopping on your own, you could bring a playpen, put her in it, and then go shopping, and then just grab her when you're leaving the mall. You'd be fine.
Drop off at the place. Oh, dear.
Oh shit! I was with her at McDonald's, and all of a sudden I couldn't find her anywhere, and we ended up emptying the ball pool, and we found her.
Oh man, I'm short enough that you wouldn't be able to see me in a Blockbuster. And I worked there. I was the employee.
Yeah. Can I help you? No. Would you like me to find your mommy, though?
Oh, look at you all cute playing like you work here. That's adorable.
Got the little name tag and everything.
Child labor, child labor.
I was told recently that in the town that we live in, there's a audition going on for child actors.
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
Wait. Thoughts by Jay Brown. Blockbuster is an ancient store where they used to sell these movies
Well,
on
they
these
rented
big
movies.
plastic boxes called videotapes.
I remember
They
those.
got to DVDs and some Blu-ray, but they basically were dying by the time Blu-ray was.
I know my brother-in-law actually ran a Blockbuster, and we got our first high def TV because they went out of business.
Wow.
No, that's crazy.
It is mad that there are people growing up now who aren't going to know what Blockbuster is.
Yeah, exactly,
Oh,
right?
yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is an educational program.
Thoughts by Jay Brown has a question here for Cheshire. Can you ride the rides at Disneyland?
Barely.
So
I
like
have
with
to-
adult
I have to,
supervision.
like- well, I have this pair of boots that I wear that are Canadian Army boots.
She
and
actually
they
meant to
give
say
me-
boots, not a boot.
Yeah, and they give me like a good inch and a half. So because I wear them.
Just get you to that height where you can actually go on the adult rides.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's really tight if I want to go on like the drop zone.
Wow, really, eh?
Yeah, it's really tight. Like I can get away with like Venom and like the Superman ride is, but the scrambled eggs I get on the fine. I can get on that one. But something like the drop zone is like a little bit sketchy, just because if you're not locked in well enough on those ones, they're a little bit more picky to make sure that you're actually in those.
I mean,
Yes.
theme park shit in general must be like sketchy at your height. Like you try to get into a ball pit and you would disappear.
Oh yeah, no, I step in a ball pit and I'm up to my like my rib cage, just.
That would be so fun. Like
I know,
imagine
now I
if,
wanna-
like
now I wanna
okay, someone breaks into your house, right, and they have a gun. You hide in the sink.
Oh, I
No,
can definitely hide. I can definitely hide under sinks. I can hide like.
No. I mean like in a
In the
dishwasher,
dryer.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
Overhead
can hide in the
storage
dishwasher.
compartment.
I can fit inside. If you guys
The
remember
fridge.
high school at all,
Yeah.
sometimes they have like the tall lockers and sometimes they have the short lockers, the
Yeah,
divided
yeah.
ones. I can fit in a divided one. I have
Wow.
I have a suitcase that I can fit in. You can close it and be in it.
Cheap travel. You know, buy a ticket. Okay, come on, honey, get in the suitcase. We're going to Paris.
There you go. We got another question for Cheshire Vic though. What shoe size are you? Mama Murder wants to know.
About 6, sometimes a 6.5. I
Oh, that's
can
not too
depending
bad.
on the.
Oh no,
depending on the
six American, isn't it? So what's that?
Oh
mean?
no, yeah, that's Canadian. The answer is that if you go to the kids section, I can fit in a child's shoe if I want to.
Wow.
Oh, they're on sale more often.
They're on sale more often, particularly around school time.
Exactly. Which I still do every year.
When we
Oh,
launch,
not too bad. That
when we
means you're
launch
about
September,
5
we
and a
can
half.
celebrate by getting you a new pair of shoes.
I like my shoes. Why does everybody pick on my shoes?
Your shoes are pretty cool.
My boots are too big for me. They don't make army boots in the size that my
I like
feet
your
are.
shoes too.
Oh, that's a
Well,
bummer.
The only soldiers that can fit in your shoes are G.I. Joe.
The little green army men.
GI Joes. Once the GI Joes put the extra socks on, so they don't wiggle about too much.
Yeah.
I mean, you're close because Cheshire's like actually more like two GI Joes standing on one another's shoulders, holding like a trench coat and stuff. That's about the right height.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
But you know, there's got to be some advantages. Like if somebody has, a small back seat, you're fine.
Oh
And
yeah,
shopping
I'm
for-
always put in the middle. Always in the
Yeah.
And shopping for furniture is easy. Couches by Barbie.
middle. Yeah, just live in a Barbie dream home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that would be pretty cool, actually. You could just, retrofit it 60s style just by shopping on eBay a little bit. That'd be cool.
At what point
Speaking
is
of
it
car-
not jokes and just bullying?
When I'm not okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, speaking of car seats, how tall did you say you were, Cheshire?
How tall? Oh yeah, car seats. I'm 4'10".
Oh, that's all right. I was going to say because if you're you would have to wear a booster seat in the UK.
I technically have to wear a booster seat, but they put an extra rule in here in Canada that says or a certain age.
Yeah.
over 12. But height-wise, wow, that is scary.
Yeah, I can't. You know, the cars have the pull-down little flappies to block the sun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm too short, no matter where the sun is.
Oh, I guess it wouldn't work at all.
It doesn't work at all.
Dude, that's just like being in the UK in winter when the sun is really low anyway. It doesn't matter because the sun's too low and you're just like, no, they don't work regardless.
Mm.
In Canada, it's real sucky when there's lots of snow on the ground. The sun comes out and it shines back in your eyes and it blinds you, and then you can't see the moose that are coming right for you. It's
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. I know what you mean.
we don't have that problem. We just have drunk people in the road.
I just don't drive. I ride my dog.
You get a big old Newfoundlander, you'd be right comfortable.
Don't even need one. My dog's a shepherd collie. He is longer than I am tall at this point. He weighs the same as I do.
Wow.
at least they don't charge insurance on Barbie's dream car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yep. Have you guys ever seen the movie Stuart Little?
Yeah.
That's my life.
Yeah. That's funny. So, Boolinator, is that second show you might be producing for ready to announce, or is that a maybe that we'll just keep in check for now?
Well, the reason it's a maybe is it's no big secret. It's Scientist Mel. But the whole thing about it is I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of time to do multiple channels with the new job. So I want to I don't want to say I'm going to be doing Scientist Mel. She has approached me and asked. She said I can help at any time and she would pay me. So both channels have said they'll pay me.
Well, that's exactly what a guy like you wants, right?
Well, I mean, they could ask, and I might agree to do it pro bono because they're my friends for a while. But at the same time, if I'm sitting there putting all my free time into it, and I don't have time to eat or take a shower, then yeah, there's a problem.
Yeah, exactly, right. When the balance can't be achieved, it has to be looked at as something that is a job.
Right.
Yeah, it might be worth it to.
And at some point, I actually want to do this and not do my day job. I would love to quit my day job and just produce YouTube shows full time.
Exactly.
And have that be my job because I actually enjoy doing it. It's something I like doing. I like the flow. I like the way it works out. I appreciate David McGinnis for introducing me to vMix because I'm assuming. I don't know who here has played with OBS, but OBS is like a Toyota. OBS is like a Toyota Corolla.
Yes.
A Corolla gets you from point A to point B. It's efficient. It does the job, but it's a manual. It's a stick shift. It has roll-up windows. It has manual seatbelts. It has a buzzer. It has two idiot lights on the dashboard.
Yep.
And that's all you get.
Yeah, drum brakes and all.
Hey, I like to point out that there are so many great plugins that I now have 3D environments.
Right. But you have to go get those plugins, just like for this Toyota Corolla, you have to go get the fucking radio because it doesn't come with that either.
Yeah.
Did they come with a radio? God.
Then there's vMix. vMix is a Lamborghini.
Yes. Yeah.
It is. If there's a 60-day trial, if anybody wants to go look at it, I will sing the praises of vMix the whole time.
Did you ever try XSplit?
Yeah.
I actually own XSplit. I have the perpetual license for it.
Yeah. In your analogy of cars, I would put XSplit in as the BMW.
Maybe not the BMW. The Cadillac
with a bit of second up.
The Cadillac.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a Honda Civic.
I do find it less system resource of pig than OBS.
Yeah, that's for sure.
XSplit takes more usually.
Oh, I find it less, but I'm on an AMD system, and I know most people serve with Intel, right? So I think that is part of it.
My whole system is AMD.
Oh, is it? Okay, funny.
I have a Ryzen 7 1800X with a Rage R9.
Okay, nice.
Card, all packed into a mini ITX case that's smaller than a PS4.
Can I point out real quick that we're we're actually growing up with the generation coming up now isn't going to know what a roll-up window is.
I know.
That's true. Wow.
Actually,
no,
they make.
they're not. They're not, because I bought a Kia Soul in 2014 or 2013 rather. 2012. No, 2013. I bought a Kia Soul in 2013. That it was the base model because I like stick shifts. I like driving a stick shift. So
Me too.
But it came with a really fancy radio. It had iPod connectivity. It had, you could plug it into an Android phone and it would read the files off of it and play play MP3s and everything. It was really a fancy unit for the time. It didn't have a GPS built in, but who needs that when you've got a phone that has fucking Google Maps? So there, and it had power windows. It had a remote keyless entry. It had everything that would have been considered a luxury feature not 10 years prior.
Yes. I also watching a couple of YouTubers, like Doug DeMuro and a few people that do cars. It's funny watching that guy go crazy because the back seat also had 2 ashtrays, as if that's something special, right? I mean, look at any 60s and 70s cars, and there's ashtrays for every person in the car.
Right, and I love Doug DeMuro too, and I like him because of the cars.
Yes.
He shows too, and his enthusiasm for what he does.
Yeah, sometimes he goes a little bit too hard with like things in the manual, like okay, just drive the damn thing. Like I like him pointing out all the cool things about the car, but sometimes it gets a little bit
like
flat.
You see the M on the back of the Maybach seat. That actually matches the M everywhere else. Yeah, no shit. Just little things like that. Like there's M's all over the Maybach. There's a Maybach symbol. Yeah. One would expect that because it's a Maybach.
Yeah. Right. Completely. It's funny too if you go back to like a 60s American luxury car versus like what a Cadillac now is, they're not even close to the same thing. The 60s Cadillac was a float boat and it was awesome, and the new one is basically a BMW with a different face, right? It's all changed so much. It's funny. Yeah, that classic American car is gone. Probably for the best, but no one will remember that now, like except for people that are into it, right?
Yeah, when you got only 5 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
But you didn't
It's
care.
not acceptable anymore.
You didn't care because gas was 10 cents a gallon, or when I started driving, gas was less than $1 a gallon.
Yeah, for me it was even less than that. Like, well, it was a bit less. So we're probably talking about similar time, but holy.
Yeah, it was 75 cents a gallon when I first started driving.
Yeah, that's, it just didn't matter much then, right? I mean, my first car in 1985 was it? Yeah, 1985 was a 78 Trans Am, and I had no problem putting gas in it. Try that now, being a teenager, right? No way.
Right. I was just gonna say my sister's boyfriend had a must have been like a 68 Cougar. And this was in the 80s, and he could afford to fuel in that.
Yeah, and imagine now what it would cost to run one of those.
Oh,
and the 78 Trans Am wasn't even that fast. It had like 190 horsepower. That's nothing,
Right.
Man,
Right.
I miss the old Toyota Corolla that I used to.
Oh yeah.
Those just like they're so good for intercity. They're just so zippy and they just.
I
out.
commuted with an 87 Toyota Corolla. I commuted with that car for 4 years
Oh, that's amazing.
between Colorado Springs and Denver.
How long's
Before
that drive?
That's about 70 miles.
I don't know what that means. I live in Canada.
Google it. I'm just kidding.
About an hour
Why do you,
and 10
why,
minutes.
Why do you? Why?
70 miles
Now it's bullying.
PH.
Yeah. Figure that's about an hour and 10-minute drive.
Hour and 10 minutes. Gotcha.
It's 112 kilometers.
Okay. I gotcha. I understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, we use real math, so it's a little different. We have to do the conversion.
There's no such thing as real math. It's all just a conspiracy
Yeah.
that's made up.
Yeah.
Listen, it's just numbers. It doesn't actually have any real world application.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we're getting dangerously close to our Saturday show now.
Sorry.
Don't cross the streams. Don't
Yeah,
cross the streams.
don't cross the streams.
Yeah, I think that Steve's going live over on Drunken Peasants like 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What was that? What was that? What I missed?
Steve is going to be going live over on Drunken Peasants like 10 minutes. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll
should
get.
Should I pass you guys the link to the meme train if you're interested?
Yeah,
I love
and,
the meme train. I love.
Do you guys have the link for where Steve's going live here? Can we put that up too?
It's
I can get it. I actually have it right here. I have it.
Okay. Perfect, because then we can wrap up and everybody can mosey on over and we can continue the theme and gear ourselves up for regrouping on Sunday.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so let's play the wonderful game of saying goodbye.
Well, let's give our petite member of the panel, Cheshire, first go.
Oh, well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to being oh baby. I look forward to being back on Sunday. So it's going to be fun.
Excellent. Thank you. And let's go to Bullinator.
I appreciate the time to kind of have a little levity in my day after having a really good day, because I asked for $70 and I ended up with 700 overnight, thanks to the outpouring of this community and all the communities that interface with me. I appreciate the hell out of all of you. So thank you all for making my ability to get to work and my life that much less stressful, because it all did go to bills that needed to be paid, or I was in danger of losing half my stuff in storage, for an example. Wow. I didn't have a phone, so if something happened to me on the way to work on the bus, I would have not had a way to call in or call the police or anything. So,
wow. Well, let me say to everybody in the community, well done for supporting Bullinator.
Yay!
Woo!
All right, and
fantastic.
Hashtag what about Bull? Bull's all right.
Excellent.
I created that. I was the one that suggested it.
Bullshit. No more bullshit.
Okay, so yeah, and let's do David McGinnis.
Yeah, well, just guys, check out Slippery Slope Show. There's absolutely nothing on our channel, but there is stuff on Twitter. You should sub to both of them and check it out, because we're gonna have some cool stuff soon, and the main show in September probably.
We've also got on Facebook as well. You can find us there if you prefer.
Yeah,
excellent. I encourage everybody to check this out, because you've seen it right here, folks. These are cool cats. So let's get this subbed and get ready for some good content. This is awesome.
On what David said, I have seen some of the work that they have put into it. I mean, it's amazing. It's going to be great.
Excellent. And then let's turn to our own sarcastic barman.
Well, thank you everyone for coming. Sorry we didn't do what we were hoping to do, but it's been a good little bit of a chat. And I don't have much to say really tonight. We've not covered any serious stupid.
Well, it's one of those things, isn't it? But we've got more of these type of shows coming up when we get ready to do our proper midweek show. So we might as well get some practice in.
Midweek show. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah.
It's a shame half the guys weren't here, but.
Oh, well, we'll get around it. And that's why we have a big group, because, not everybody can make it. So it works perfect. I wonder if Kevin's ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kevin, what did you think? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been having a lot of laughs while I've been on mute. Like Bullinator said, it's nice to have like some levity in the midst of all this drama that's going on. And I was glad to be a part of it, and I can't wait to come back for more shill streams.
Excellent. As a shill to a shill, we love having you. It's so good when you're here, buddy. Awesome.
Thank you.
And Logical Troglodyte.
Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and putting up with our delay and sticking with us, all of our viewers and commenters. I want to thank Cheshire, Dave and Dave, for being our guest tonight. And I dub thee honorary Shills. So when you're on the show again,
thank you.
she will be our little sister Cheshire, my brother Dave, and my other brother Dave.
Well, thank you very much.
Seconded and carried. Seconded and carried. And Pig, what are you thinking?
I'm hungry.
Why did I know I was going to get something like that? Laura, you going to unmute and say hi? I don't know if she can.
Laura,
I can. Hello.
Oh.
Hey.
Hello.
I won't be too long because my cat's really, really horny and she's making lots of noise. So you don't want to hear that.
I'm
Oh.
sorry. I'm sorry. I prayed for that. It didn't work. It didn't turn out how I wanted. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
she loves it when she hears your voice, Pig. You know it.
Oh, I want to say something, but at the same point, it's a bad taste joke. Stuff
Yeah.
it. I don't care. Laura's got a horny pussy. Sorry.
Okay, so from all of us, this was the Shills, a little impromptu show. We'll get back on topic with these people as well as Steve for Sunday. And why doesn't everybody unmute and say goodbye?
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.